Good evening, sir.
Good evening, all of you.
Sir, I had exams, so I could not attend 2 to 3 classes.
Okay. So you found out what is the class today?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Emma. Okay, so the last class we had, so last week I could not, we didn't have the class, I was not well. So before that we had acrylic, that is our last class. So I shared a homework very late because I was not well. So I'm not sure if anyone of you have done the acrylic homework.
Good evening.
Okay, so I'm seeing from Hema, Varshini. Okay, fantastic. Looks good, Hema. The shadows are very, very good.
Thank you.
Sky is good. It's a white area, blue. Then all the tree leaves, everything is good. Good work. I like it, Hema. Very good work.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so happy to see at least one homework, but I shared it very late. Okay, so today we are going to have, so this monthly class, this month it started a little late. So it's a February monthly class. So it's going to have 4 classes, 1 sketching, 1 color pencil, 1 watercolor and 1 acrylic. Okay, so most of you have paid. If not paid, so reminder for you to pay the fees. Okay, so we are going to start sketching now. We are going to start sketching now.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening, Aradhya.
Sir,
Yes, Deepika.
I don't have the pencils. I should buy it. But so today's class, could I just watch and when I buy it, could I do it by looking at the video?
Yes, yeah. But I am very surprised you don't have a pencil. How come?
I do have a pencil, but I don't have all of the highlights of the pencils.
Okay, all you need is a paper and pencil. Okay, fine. If possible, do it. Otherwise, please watch it. Okay, so today we are going to make a huge tree. Okay, again, huge tree. Drawing trees are important skills that you have to get. So let's do a tree. Okay, so huge tree, detailed, in detail. Okay. So I'll change the camera and show you. So for most of you, you have your exams going on. Okay, so my video appears to be brighter, so I'm going to reduce the. So even though I reduce it, it is still brighter. Come on. Okay. Okay. But even though I do the pencil sketch, I fix this also actually, generally. So if you, so that it does not move and it is so it's not mandatory if you can fix it or not needed. but I generally, even for the pencil sketch, I fix it so that I get a good grip. Okay. So let's do a basic lines first. Then after that, we draw the details. The basic plan for this tree. Then maybe this being a pencil sketch, I can think about even doing a border, but it's okay, not needed. So let me do the basic sketch now. So I'm just planning this line. So here is going to be the thickness of the tree is going to be, the tree is quite big, right? So it is going to have this shape. Okay, this is going to have this big shape. Here I'm planning a branch. Then this tree is going up again. There's another branch I'm planning here. So this is the basic sketch. So the basic sketch you need to draw properly. So here I'm going to work on a branch. The branch is going to come like this. So later we are going to work on a lot of branches, but these lines also, right now I'm drawing simple lines. Little later, many curves, I'm going to add many curves to make the tree more characteristic. So this I'm starting with simple lines. In the top also, I would make some branches like this. This branch goes like this. Here also, I'm going to split like this. So making branches like this. So making these trees are generally have some branches. If they break at that point, there is a circular ring gets created in the tree. Silence. Silence. Okay, so this circular branch, this tree is very huge. So here I'm going to make lines like this, going up and coming down. Even somebody is living in this tree. Okay, so I'm going to make a door here actually. So I'm making a door here. There's a small door I've made, and this is going to have some steps. The steps go like this. So this is the basic plan. Then you all know that we do bunch of leaves, right? So bunches, those bunches I'm going to draw in the top. Then there's a shadow leaves that I'll be drawing. Then in the bottom, we'll draw a lot of roots. In the end, we'll use some eraser also to erase it and draw some other branches. So all that we'll be doing. So this side now, so I'm going to make a root going up like this. On the left side, I did a root going up like this. I can make these roots are going up. So the root also in the end, it is like a branch. It is like a branch. So it goes up, then finally it branches like this. Look at these small branches coming. Here also I can make some branches. So in drawing the tree, there is nothing wrong. Only thing is that base has to be a little thick. The branches has to be small. That carefully you need to do it. Okay, so this, I will make this curve like this. So the more branches we can, so here also I can make one more branch like this. So that also can have more branches. Finally, we'll do nice shading. So when we do the shading, it's all going to look very beautiful. So I did this. So here behind also I can. So like this, you can keep making nice branches of roots. Now from here, I'm going to make another branch. Just another branch, I'm just planning like this. Okay, so we are making a big tree and it's going to be beautiful in the end. So do all this slowly. This is definitely not a complex drawing, but we have to draw all the details slowly so that it is going to look very good. One side of this branch, one more side of this branch is, it is going like this. Maybe I want to make it a little thicker. So I make a second line. Now this is how I make it thicker. This branch is going up. Maybe we'll define the details later, but I just made it like this. So there are two lines. Maybe I just wanted to make it thicker. So here I can join like this. So I'll make one more branch also here, but I'll wait for you to catch up. So it looks like this place appeared to have some confusions. We'll make it clear. So it is going to be this branch, this line. The right side also I'm going to make another branch. That branch is going up like this. Again, it is coming down. So I'm just making another line for this branch. This also splits in the end. It is going like this. Later we'll do the details, but now I'll just stop here. So since I have done this I can erase. So I can make some nice curve. So initially it was a straight line, but now I'm trying to make this curvy, bumpy the lines for the branches. So in the door, you can make whatever design you want. So the door steps, maybe we can make it. That is easy. This, I can make these lines. So I'm making these lines. These lines here also, I'm just splitting it into two. So these steps, there are two entrances to this house. These steps, so in each step I'm going to make in the end I'm making this vertical line, then it look like a step. I will take the camera more closer. You can see this. So I'm making this vertical line like this, the end. Now it looks like nice steps. Handle for the door. Big handle, looks like a big handle. You can make a design, any design is fine. But I'm going to make some vertical lines. Since we made horizontal lines for the steps, so this vertical line might look better. But after I do vertical line, this looks like a jail. No, it's okay. Krishna?
Maybe crooked lines, sir. That will look different.
Yeah. So I'll also make somebody stand here. So I make this one little bigger. Here. somebody standing here. So this should be the height of this person. He's wearing some, the dress, this is the person. Height of the person has to be in sync with the height of this door. So somebody's here. His hand, just a line for the hand. The head is easy thing. So you just make a circle in the front like this. So maybe he's holding a stick or holding a weapon. So I just make a dot in the front, so it looks like it is a weapon. Whatever is it looks, it's all right. Some shading in the body I give. So somebody standing there. And for this person, I can work on some shadow also. Generally here, we are assuming that light is coming from the right side. Okay. The left side, we have the shadow. So here we already drew some roots. So we can draw some other bigger roots also. So I'm going to draw a root here. So in the pencil sketching, this is very comfortable. Wherever you want to draw, you can draw, and wherever you want to erase, you can erase it. So I'm just making another root here. It is bigger and bulky like this. These roots are going down like this. Just simply it's going up here. Then again, it is going up here. Double line I'm drawing should be like this. Here it can be bigger like this. So like this I have drawn. So what is this? So to avoid the confusion, so I will erase this here in between. So I erase this line, the steps also I'll erase. Just something like this. Then in the end, I can make another. This root is going like this. Like this it is going. So it is like there is an arch, so under which somebody walks. So as you can understand, you don't have to draw very accurate, but you draw all the elements. That is all. Sornes, solung Sornes.
Can you scroll up, sir?
Scroll up. You want to see the things in the top.
Yes.
இதெல்லாம் வரையிலையா? Okay. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
The whole thing, it is looking like this. The entire page looks like this. still find branches we are going to do. Very good shading for the tree we are going to work on. 2 levels of tree. Next to tree. The bunches of the tree, we will work on it. After working the bunches of leaves, then I'll ask you to show. So what is a bunch? So we all know in other trees we have worked on this bunch of leaves. So look at, this is the bunch. So this bunch also need not be very accurate. So you can draw the bunch of leaves kind of on your own. So I'm making something like this. Okay, then something like this. So I'll draw another bunch here. I'll make one more bunch here. One more, some smaller, bigger bunches we can make.
Shoot only the bunches, sir.
What, Suganya?
I can't see the bunches clearly. Can you show only the bunches?
I cannot.
Now it's okay, sir.
We can make another bunch here. Okay. So bunches are very approximate. Make these cloudy structures. So what do we do for the bunches? So we work on the shadow and we add a lot of leaves. Only these things we do. Right? So okay, so here there is a hole. Here we have the door. So I can make a bigger hole here also. So making a bigger hole here also. And after that, I'm going to do some correction actually. Because the smooth lines we have put for the tree, I'm going to erase and make some rough lines. Okay, so little bit okay, maybe I'll make the rough lines, then after that. So look at what I mean, the rough lines. Look at this shape. It is going like this. So look at this. So it look like the real. It's an old tree, big old tree. So we have worked out the basic structure. So as a next step, I'm working on the rough contours. To say it's a contour, rough contour of the branches, and so that will make it look more real. Okay, so the rough contours of the tree. All the curves. So I wanted to draw such big trees when I was very small, like you. So that is why I'm drawing. So the same way you also might be interested. In the left side, this branch I'm trying to develop. This branch is going like this. This branch is going like this. The bigger branch is going behind this. The bigger branch is going behind this. For that, also, I'm trying to make some bigger shapes. These rough shapes we have done. So when we do the oil pastels, we erase a little bit. Then after that, we'll do oil pastel like that. Here also you can do it. So, right side branch. So I just stop it here. Okay, so this is good enough. You finish it and show me. Then after that, we'll do the next step. Next step is leaves, then shadows. So I'll stop here.
Yeah, it's going to take a little time, sir.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Just completed the branches.
Okay, fine. So this need not be very accurate, as I say, right? So the bunches you can make it like a cloudy bunches easily. Okay, the Krishna and Sumant both are showing, so I'm going to see their work. Okay, Krishna has made. Okay, that is looking a little more scary. Okay, but it's okay. Good work, Krishna. I'm going to see now.
Thank you, sir.
Sumant, nice. Sumant, right side enna kadala thanni water mari irukku.
Yes, sir.
You have made a horizontal line also, and it looks like there is a ship and all that. Okay, looks good. But இதுல இன்னொரு முக்கியமானது பார்க்க வேண்டியது இந்த ட்ரீயோட இந்த பிரான்ச் பேஸ் பெருசா இருக்கணும். மேல போக கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமா சின்னதா இருக்கும். ஓகே, அந்த பேஸ் வந்து நீங்க லெஃப்ட் சைடுல கொஞ்சம் பெருசு பண்ணுங்க. டோர் எல்லாம் ஓகே. ஸோ இந்த லெஃப்ட் சைடுல இந்த பேஸ் வந்து இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் பெருசு பண்ணலாம். Make the width little more bigger. Okay.
Okay.
So how do you make it bigger? So here, so look at this. I add one more line. So like that, you can add one more line. That is all actually. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And see from Hema Varshini. Okay, Hema. Somebody standing there. Trees looking good. Okay, fine. The contour can be in the way. You can the straight lines erase பண்ணிட்டு So in the contour lines, you can enhance it actually. Okay, instead of the straight lines, the contour lines, all you can enhance it. Can you move? Yeah. Otherwise, it is good. Branch and everything is good. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm seeing from Sukanya. Okay, Nalar Sukanya, very good. The bunches on the size but it is okay.
Okay, sir.
All right, actually. You don't have to change it. It's all right. So far, so good. Good work.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so you need to, whosoever drawing slow, draw fast, nothing will go wrong. Okay, so you can also increase this. In this kind of drawing, you can increase the speed. Nothing will go wrong. I'm trying to make the contour here also. These lines are going here. Okay, so we need to start. So I'm going to add. So in contours, what we do some shading, right? So I'm going to do some shading. Start doing. Maybe the line-based shading also you can do. So here the lighting plan is that light is coming from the right side, and each bunches as well as in the tree you have to shade to the left side. Okay, so I'm taking this bunch. I'm trying to give some shading to the left side. So this
Sir, if this wasn't a sketching, I would love to color it with different colors.
okay. Yeah, now complete the pencil sketch. Maybe when you get time, so you can convert this into a colorful work as you like. Okay. So I'm just look at this for each bunch. I'm trying to do a shading. So this free rough lines I'm trying to give. So this way it's going to be easy and fast. So in this leaves, bunch of leaves, there is a second layer also we're going to do, and that is going to be purely dark. But first I'll do this. So I've given some shading here. So that is all the time it takes, and I've given some shading. So more than that, what is important is I have to add a lot of leaves. Okay, so let me start adding a lot of leaves. So some leaves can be big, small, dark. Some can be dark also. See this? I have started adding some leaves like this. Adding leaves may take more time. So you can try to add some now. Then you can try to add more later after the sketching class maybe. Because the more leaves you add, it's going to look great, look good. The second layer is going to be darker, and that is also going to take time. Shading for the tree trunk also going to take time. So the proper leaf shape of the leaf also, it is important. So here definitely you require good patience. See, mine may have looks like Aradhya is very worried. Don't worry, Aradhya. Even after the class, you can slowly add. Some leaves I can make them darker, but it's all right. This is good enough. I'm just adding more leaves. Keep adding more and more leaves. The second layer we are going to work on, and that is very dark layer. It's going to be
We can
tell me again. This might take more time, so maybe you can continue even after the class. My hands are paining. Hmm? Okay. So I will also start the second layer. Okay, second layer is nothing but another bunches below this, but they are fully dark. They are fully dark. Second layer is fully dark. They are below this. They are fully dark. That is going to take more time. Second layer below this, but they are fully dark. So look at this. This is the second layer I'm working on, which is below this. These bunches. Second layer bunches, they are below this. They are fully dark. So fully dark means, look at this, I am using a different pencil now. So I can make that dark, fully dark.
Sir, but I still didn't complete the leaves.
Yeah, so you don't have to complete Sukanya. That maybe take time because it takes time, right? So maybe little later you can,
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
later you can do it. Now we start the second layer. Second layer, I'm trying to fully make it darker like this with this pencil. The pencil what I use is with the oil pastels, we used a darker pencil. That pencil I'm trying to use. So this is more important. This darker second layer. So in the edges, the darker leaves we have to add. A lot of darker leaves we have to add. So I'm adding this darker shadows and some darker, little bit darker leaves also I'm adding. So here a lot of these leaves also we have to add. Some dark branches and a lot of leaves we can add. Small tiny branches I'm adding. Also leaf like thing I'm adding. So this is second layer of branches, and here also I add these branches here. Look at this. Here I add these branches, then add these leaves. These are dark leaves. Branches I'm adding. So using this darker pencil, some places in the bunch, I will make little more darker. Some places I'll make little more darker. Loose lines like this I can add loose lines, just making it darker. Some dark leaves also I can add. places I just making it darker. So dark leaves also I'm adding. So this is the darker pencil that we used in the oil pastel. See, definitely today class will go till 6:45. I'm thinking that we'll increase it till 7 o'clock. Instead of 1.5 hours, 2 hours. We'll make it 2 hours in all the Thursday classes, so that we can really make a more detailed, nice work and we can learn more. Hmm? And see, if I keep my hand like this, so it becomes darker. My hand picks this darker color, right? So maybe you can use another paper also. So another paper you can use it, keep it like this, then you can keep your hand and you can draw. Okay, so that way your hand will not pick up the darker color. Okay, so but I'm not going to use it, because if I use, then you will not be able to see the drawing. So I'm not using it. Okay, so by and large, now I have done this. So still darker shading we have to give. You can start. Yeah, it's going to take time. I'll give some time so that you can complete whatever you are doing. Then after that, we will start giving shading for the tree trunk. So in the bunches also, some places you can think about. See, I'm adding some branches like this. Few thin.
Sir,
Yes, Varnish.
sir,
சொல்லுங்க Varnish.
sir, உங்களோட வீடியோ தெரிய மாட்டேங்குது சார்.
நான் அப்படி சொல்றேன்.
சார் இல்ல சார், தெரியுது, நல்லா தெரியுது சார்.
So maybe disconnect பண்ணிட்டு திருப்பி ஜாயின் பண்ணுங்க Varnish. இப்ப தெரியுதா?
இல்ல சார்.
Okay, so disconnect பண்ணிட்டு கனெக்ட் பண்ணுங்க. சில பேருக்கு sometimes it might happen like that. Lena, I'll just I'll remove spotlight again. Okay, so adutha shading we can start this in the round. Okay, so within that it is a darker area, so So I'm going to give some darker shading here. So here also this darker shading, here also a darker shading. Then in all the branches we have to do a shading. So I kind of start with this branch. So in the branch now, so I'm starting to give some lighter shading everywhere. So this line based shading I'm trying to do. So in the shading on the koncham in the trunk order size, the contour, right? So on the madri, other kaamikkathukkaga, so to show that this is curvy nature, my lines are like this little curvy. See in the shading, you can start with the medium tone, then after that, some darker tone, right? So
Can you zoom in a little bit?
yeah, some wanted to see the full, that is why. Okay, so I zoomed it a little bit.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so here, so the curvy, so these lines are curvy lines I'm using. See, my pencil suddenly become thick because I'm using a different pencil, pencil, darker pencil. You can also use darker pencil. So here in this branch everywhere I'm trying to give some middle shadow, not a very dark shadow, starting with the middle shadow. So this is the middle shadow I've given everywhere. So not only for this branch also. Okay, observe my shading. It's a line-based shading I'm doing. Middle shadow and curvy lines I'm using. Look at all the curvy lines I use. It's not very dark, so little later, I'm going to give very dark. For time being, I'm simply giving this middle tone shading. All my lines are curvy lines. So for this whole tree, this middle tone, not a dark tone. That is why it's middle tone based shading I'm trying to give. So this, okay, so I can keep on doing this. So when I come to the right side, I can be a little more lighter. So in the this round. In the middle, it is darker, but around that, around that there is a ring. So in that ring also, I can make this curvy lines in the ring. So I'm making small curvy lines. Okay, so let me continue this. For the branches in the right side, for that also I'm doing same, but there, look at the curve, the contour, curvy lines. So in the branches, mostly you have to use these curvy lines. Look at this. This curvy lines I'm using. With this curvy lines I'm using for the branches in the right. Sometimes your hand, the pencil sketching, be a little painful. Like you have to answer many questions in the exam.
Sir, it will be a little painful only, sir, but after completion, it will look so nice, sir.
Nice, and you will not realize your pain. You will forget your pain, right? Okay, for the branches in the right side, so these curvy lines I'm trying to do. So far all the lines are of almost same tone. Okay, so go up little. So I have to do for the bottom things also. So bottom things near the step here I'm going to. So after this I have to find the darker area and do it. Darker shade I need to do for the darker area. So these branches looks like some tubes coming from the heart. Here it looks like this. This one side I'm trying to do some shading. The left side I made this one area thicker. So here also I'm going to give this line. Okay. So after this, okay, this here also I'm going to give. So now darker shade I'm going to give. So here also I'm giving simple shade. So on the right side, there is a branch. So like that, there could be some tiny branches also. Now I can pick up the dark area and I'm going to do the same shading, but darker. Some places I'm going to make it darker. So below these branches, I'm going to make it darker. Second time I'm doing the shading. When you do the lines for the second time, it can be a little bit crisscross also. So what do you mean by crisscross? Look at this in another paper I'm trying to show you. If you first, when you shade, if you shade like this, okay, second time you can do like this. This is called hatching. Okay, hatching lines. Okay, so like that. So this you can do, or so like this. If you do the first time, second time also almost close like this you can do. But I prefer this. I prefer this one actually. Instead of the cross hatching, I prefer the one in the top. So that will look more better and more natural. So like this, I'm going to give second darker tones. I'm going to give now. So some places in this branch here, I'm trying to give darker lines. Look at this darker. Now here I have given darker tone like this. So in between these branches here also. So I'm going to give some darker line. Okay, so when I give this darker line here, it looks like this has a good depth. This is going inside. So here also I'm going to give some darker tone like this. This line-based shading goes very well for the trees because the bark of the trees will have such a texture. It's called texture. So I'm trying to give darker shadow now for places like this. So inside the ring also I'm trying to make it more darker. So everything looks more darker because I use this darker pencil. This pencil is amazing for darker tones. So here also I'm making darker. So I made this branch a little more darker. So that branch looks like it is going in the back side. Here also I'll make it.
Sir, my phone's battery is low.
Okay.
I'll join.
Okay. Okay, so these branches I'm trying to make. Okay, looks like Sukanya will do based on the video. some places in the right side also I'm trying to make it darker. So this in the bottom area of this here also I'm trying to make it a little darker. So to make this one darker, I'm just making this line, the branch in the top. This also I can make it darker. Okay, now I'm close to the door. So here from the door, this place, little right side. So I'm going to make it darker here. This is having some nice depth. So here I'm making it darker. Now looks like this is looking like a little bit like a cave. Looking better. So in the steps here, I'm making it darker. I mean, few steps you can make some vertical lines also, maybe. Tiny vertical lines. I'm trying to make it for a few steps. Some darker tone here and so normal tone, then after that darker tone like this. So in between the roots also I'm trying to use some darker tone. In between roots also I've given some darker tone. Now tree is getting full life. So next to the steps, I have did like this. So last week we did last session we did oil pastels. So next class it's going to be with the color pencil. Should we try? No, should we try dry pastels? Dry pastels, maybe we may not have, all of you may not have it.
Soft pastels, sir.
The soft pastels kuda panada. Dry pastels sollalam, soft pastel kuda sollalam. Try பண்ணலாமே. But அது try பண்றதுக்கு வந்து you need to have a toned paper. அது இருந்தா நல்லா இருக்கும்.
Sir, you did your dog's eye that only, no, sir.
Yes, yes. So I have done this. So this is a dog's eye I have done. So look at the paper color. Okay, so this I can give you the link. You can buy this paper. And this also portrait also I did. This with a dry soft pastel or dry pastel. So can we try this next week? Should we? But you have to buy this paper actually. That is the tricky thing. But looks like Aradhya will buy. Happy. Okay, so why not? Let's try this. So if you don't have this, then you can try with the color pencil. So if you have it, let's do with the dry pastel next week. Okay. I'll send you the material, what to buy. Say okay, so this is done, this is done. What else? So here after this, another more tricky things come. What more tricky things? I'm going to add a branch going like this here across, but it is in a light color. So I'm going to use eraser. Okay, so are you listening? So I'm going to use eraser now. So I want you to see, all of you see this. All of you see this. Don't work on it. Just see this. I'm going to make a branch here now. Look at this. This branch is going up like this. Then it is coming down like this. Comes like this. So look at this branch. This is going like this. Okay. This branch is coming from here. So we need some highlight. So I'm going to erase. Look at this. I'm erasing. I'm making some erasing here and making some space here to draw the branch. Right. So in this dark area. So when you erase, so you see there are different things actually. There is another erasing. I have a eraser actually. I'm just looking for my eraser. The eraser has a good. No, this eraser. Okay, sorry. Okay, so I can use this eraser, this side sharp. So I can use this side. I can use this side and I can make this sharp. Look at this. So I'm going to make a branch here. That is why I'm erasing this. See, I've erased now. I've erased it now. Now I'm going to make the branch. Look at this. The branch is a little thicker like this. Here it is coming like this. See, this branch is coming like this. So this branch starts here, it is thicker, it is coming like this, then goes like that. So we made a nice branch coming across the tree like this. And so in the end, I can make some leaves. I can make some more branches like this. And I can also make my cuckoo bird. The bird is sitting here. Okay, so my bird I've drawn. Then some leaves. So where it is joining, here I'm erasing it. So here I am going to work on some. So now we have erased it, but I'm going to work on some contours like this, contour shading, like for the branches, how we do the same way I do. Okay, so now nicely this line is going across the tree. That is making it more interesting. Okay, so this darker area, so you can erase it and create branches like this. I'm going to create a couple of more branches in the top, somewhere here also in this darker area. So I'm going to erase. Look at this, I'm erasing here. One place I've erased here. Like this here also I am erasing and create some branches. So this is an interesting thing with here also I'm erasing. Okay, so this is good enough. So the places where I've erased, now with the darker pencil, I'm drawing this branches. Here also I've erased. Here also I'm drawing these branches, giving some shading also. So looks like these branches are going like this, and that is adding interestingness to our artwork. So small branches are going like this nicely. Okay. The left there is an area. This area also I'll add another branch, and I'll make another branch and cover this area. Look at this. I have nicely covered this area. So make another branch like this, and I'm covering this area. Some leaves, dark leaves also you can add it nicely. Here I've covered. Root also. I'm adding some contours. Now some more tiny, you can add a lot of branches and make it a lot of tiny branches and make the whole thing more interesting. To look, it is a simple thing only, but the whole thing is going to look very complex. If you add a lot of tiny branches like this, some tiny branches and leaves coming around, the whole thing is going to look fantastic. Making branches is very interesting. You have to make the curves. When you make a curve like this, the next curve, then another curve, in other directions you have to make. When you make a line like this, next line will be like this. The next line will be like this. So like this, you can make all the branches. You can add the leaves, make it more interesting. I made many branches here. The whole area is full now. So here, some shadow will be falling on the steps also, only on the right side. Some shading I'm trying to give. only in the right side. Little bit shading I've given. Some root also can have branches. Okay, in the bottom I'm trying to add. So as usual, what we do, we add some grass like this, some plant and some grass. So that is what I'm trying to add in the bottom. This pencil is an amazing pencil to use. Okay, so what else? So some improvement. So I'm kind of finished with the drawing. So where I'm trying to see what can be improved. So this person standing behind, you'll have good shadow. So I'm trying to increase the shadow behind this person. Head also. Here. Trying to improve the shadow here. So fine. So that is also what are they looking at? So I really don't know. But maybe just add a line like this. If I add a line, so it will look like a line ground. So here also I need to add the same. Maybe I will add a tree. What tree is this? Palm tree. So we know in landscapes it's quite easy and interesting to add this palm tree. Like this. It looks like it, I can make it look like there is a path. Okay, so this is the path, some path. There is a bush I'm trying to add. There is a path. So it is waiting or looking for somebody. Only 2 trees I've added, and this is a path, and maybe it's waiting for somebody. That is all. Here also I can add some bush. Maybe I can add some more trees here also. Added some more trees here also. Here also 2 trees, and this person is looking. This bird also looking. Okay, good. Okay, so I can make my sign. Today is 17. 22. So I'm not sure if you have added more leaves in the top. So you can take your time, finish it, add more leaves, add good depth, add many branches also. Okay, I'm seeing from Hamsita. Close one, close one. So I'm seeing from Hamsita, looks good, Hamsita. Depth for the tree is good, the person, everything is you have done nicely. Those round branches. Okay, so for the branches, some more little darker shade you can give, but otherwise, by and large, it is okay. It is looking good. The second layer also, some darker shade can be increased a little bit. Okay, looks good, Hamsita. Very good. Nice work. Yeah. So here, this darker shading can be a little bit improved. Darker shading, your darker lines can be improved. The bunches can be little, not very uniform. That will look more natural. I'm just trying to make it increasing a little more shadow, trying to make it not very uniform. I think now it is a little better. Okay, is it Madhuvanti, right? Okay, Redmi K20 is Madhuvanti. Okay.
So
Okay, bring it closer, Madhuvanti. Let me. The line based shading, I really like it. The person standing, அவரோட முதுகுலையும் வந்து நல்ல ஷேடோ கொடுத்துடலாம். You can add shadow.
yes, sir.
அப்புறம் the structure, root below which they can walk, அது வந்து இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் edges எல்லாம் சரியா போட்டுருக்கலாம். Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, நல்லா இருக்கு. Very good.
Sir,
Thank you, sir. Sir, can I leave?
Yes, Madhu.
Thank you, sir.
sir,
Yes, Aradhya.
sir, should we complete the leaves, sir?
No. You can show me. Then after that you can complete the leaf. Okay.
Sir, completed the leaves, sir.
Oh, very good. So you were worried how to complete, but you have nicely completed. Okay, tree looks very, very good. So this place, here you have to make it darker. The tree left side, this place you have to make it darker. Okay, that is the only thing. Rest all the things are good. Okay, looks nice, Aradhya. Very good. Good work. This place make it darker. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Yeah. Here I'm trying to make it a little darker. ஓகே, நல்லா இருக்கு கிருஷ்ணா. வெரி வெரி குட், வெரி வெரி குட். ஸோ டார்க்கர் ஷேடோஸ் எல்லாம் நல்லா இருக்கு. வெரி குட். எல்லா லைனுமே டார்க்கா போடக்கூடாது. ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் அந்த ஹோல், ரைட், அந்த ஹோல் சுத்தியும் இருக்கிற லைன் தெரியும், அந்த லைன் நான் டார்க்கா போடவே இல்லை. ஸோ அது நீங்க ரொம்ப டார்க்கா போட்டிருக்கீங்க, ரைட். ஸோ அது டார்க்கா போட்டதுனால அதோட அந்த ஷேடிங், அதோட இதெல்லாமே குறைஞ்சிருச்சு. பட் அதர்வைஸ் லாட் ஆஃப் பிரான்ச்சஸ் போட்டிருக்கீங்க, நல்லா இருக்கு. லீவ்ஸ் எல்லாம் போட்டிருக்கீங்க, லீவ்ஸ் ஆல்சோ குட். லீவ்ஸ் எல்லாம் வேற வேற டைரக்ஷன்ல போடலாம். ஓகே ஓகே, பேக்ரவுண்ட் இஸ் குட், எல்லாமே நல்லா இருக்கு, குட். ஸோ இந்த நடுவில் இருக்கிறது, இது சுத்தியும் அந்த டார்க் லைன் போட்டிருக்கீங்க, அது போட தேவையில்லை ஆக்சுவலா. ஓகே, ஸோ நான் வந்து லெஃப்ட்ல மாத்திரம் ஷேடோ கொடுத்துருக்கேன் நான். ஓகே, ஸோ அது ஒரு பாயிண்ட். யூ டோன்ட் ஹேவ் டு மேக் எவ்ரிதிங் டார்க். ஓகே, குட் ஒர்க்.
ஓகே சார், தேங்க்யூ சார்.
சார் நான் முடிச்சுட்டு நான் உங்களுக்கு அனுப்பி விட்டுருட்டுமா சார்?
அனுப்பிச்சுடு, பட் இப்போ யூ கேன் ஷோ இட், நீ என்ன பண்ணிருக்கேன்னு.
சார் ஐ டிட் a drawing சார்.
டெக்ஸ்சர் இப்பதான் சார் எனக்கே புரிஞ்சுது.
சரி, ஓகே ஓகே.
erase பண்ணி பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தேன், எனக்கு இப்ப புரிஞ்சிருச்சு இந்த கொஞ்சம் அந்த ட்ரீயோட டெக்னிக்.
ஆமா ஆமா. ஸோ இந்த நீங்க இப்படி 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 ஷேடி பண்ணணும், அப்புறம் கர்வியா லைன்ஸ் போட்டா அழகா வந்துடும். ஓகே ஓகே, நல்லா வந்துட்டு இருக்கு. ஃபினிஷ் பண்ணீங்கன்னா நல்லா இருக்கும். வெரி குட், வெரி குட். Krishna, you want to show something?
Yes sir, I did a drawing.
Show it. Now the பச்சோந்தி, வேற என்ன, கெமிலியா. ஓகே, நல்லா இருக்கு, நல்லா இருக்கு. என்ன கலர், என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணீங்க, என்ன மீடியம், கலர் பென்சிலா?
ஆமா சார்.
நல்லா இருக்கு.
தேங்க்யூ சார்.
ஓகே, ரெண்டு ஹேமா இருக்காங்க. ஹேமா, ஓகே, அந்த ஹேமா ஒழியாச்சு. ஹேமா, I'm seeing your work. Okay, நல்லா இருக்கு ஹேமா. The bunches are fine. Second line is fine. So the bottom, இன்னும் கொஞ்சமே ஒரு லிட்டில் டார்க் ஷேடோ கொடுக்கலாம் ட்ரீக்கு.
Okay sir.
Yeah. So otherwise it is good. நல்லா இருக்கு. I'm looking at Hema Kannan. Okay, Hema Varshini, just wait. So இது எல்லாமே நல்லா இருக்கு, மிச்சம் எல்லாமே நல்லா தான் இருக்கு ஆக்சுவலா. ஓகே, குட் ஹேமா. ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி டார்க்கர் பென்சில் யூஸ் பண்ணா இன்னும் ஈஸியா இருக்கும். ஓகே, பென்சில். ஓகே, ஷோ மீ ஹேமா வர்ஷினி. ஹேமா வர்ஷினி, ஷேடிங்லாம் நல்லா கொடுத்துருக்கீங்க. ஸோ நான் வந்து லைன் பேஸ்டு ஷேடிங் கொடுத்தேன், நீங்க வந்து சாஃப்டா அதுவும் நல்லா தான் இருக்கு. ஸோ இன்னுமே யூ ஹேவ் டு கம்ப்ளீட். கீழே அந்த ரூட்டுக்கு இடையில எல்லாமே டார்க்கர் ஷேடோ கொடுக்கணும். அது கொடுத்தா இன்னும் நல்லா இருக்கும். கீழே இருக்க ரூட்ஸ் எல்லாம் ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கும். அது மாதிரி ஸ்டெப்ஸ்லயும் வந்து ஒரு குட்டி ஷேடோ வரும். ஸோ இந்த இடத்துல ஷேடோ பிளஸ் இங்கேயுமே கொஞ்சம் ஷேடோ வரும். அது போட்டீங்கன்னா நல்லா இருக்கும். ஓகே, குட் ஒர்க்.
சார் நீங்க என்ன பென்சில் யூஸ் பண்றீங்க?
நான் வந்து ஸ்டெட்லர் EE பென்சில் யூஸ் பண்றேன், WE பென்சில்.
ஓகே சார்.
ஸ்டெட்லர் 8B யூஸ் பண்ணலாம், இல்லைன்னா இந்த பென்சில் ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கு, யூ மஸ்ட் பை. ஆயில் பேஸ்டல் கிளாஸ் பண்றவங்களுக்கு நான் ஐ ரெக்கமெண்ட் them to buy this EE பென்சில். அதனால எல்லா பேரும் வச்சிருப்பாங்க. Okay, this is a Stedler EE pencil. I can send you the link. Okay.
Okay sir, thank you.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to see from Nitila now.
முழுசா முடிக்கல, இன்னும் ரொம்ப லைட்டா இருக்கு.
லைட்டா இருக்கு. நித்திலா வந்து இன்னும் சரி ஓகே நல்லா இருக்கு, ஷேப் எல்லாம் நல்லா இருக்கு, ஸ்டெப்ஸ் அழகா இருக்கு, டார்க்காவே பண்ணலாம். ஓகே, ஸோ ஃபினிஷ் பண்ணுங்க, நல்லா இருக்கும், போல்டா டார்க்காவே பண்ணலாம். ஓகே, ஸோ நீங்க நார்மல் பென்சில் யூஸ் பண்ணி, ஆர் யூ யூசிங் திஸ் பென்சில் ஸ்டெட்லர்?
இல்ல நார்மலான தான் யூஸ் பண்றேன்.
ஓகே ஓகே, ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து அதுல நார்மல் பென்சில வரைஞ்சிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் எகைன் யூ கேன் யூஸ் திஸ் பென்சில். திஸ் ஃபுல் டார்க்கா சூப்பரா வரும். ஓகே
ஓகே
சரி, ஓகே. ஆல்சோ யூ ஹேவ் டு ஃபோக்கஸ் ஆன் எக்ஸாம்ஸ். ஆல் தி பெஸ்ட்.
Thank you.
ஓகே ஓகே அகில், எல்லாம் ஓடிட்டாங்க, காமிக்கிறதுக்கு அங்க யாரும் இல்லை. அகில் இஸ் டூயிங் திஸ் ஒர்க். கொஞ்சம் டார்க் கொஞ்சம் லைட்னு போட்டு பராண்டிக்கிட்டு இருக்கான். ஓகே, குட் ஒர்க், நல்லா இருக்கு. அகில் கான்ட்ராஸ்ட் நல்லா இருக்கு, இன்னும் நிறைய பிரான்ச் எல்லாம் போட்டா நல்லா இருக்கு. Okay, very good. So I will share you nice homework. See you all next week. அடுத்து வந்து நம்ம கலர் பென்சிலே பண்ணலாம்னு நினைக்கிறேன். கலர் பென்சிலா ட்ரை பேஸ்டல்ஸ் நான் சொன்னேன், ட்ரை பேஸ்டல் மெட்டீரியல் நான் அனுப்புறேன். ஸோ நீங்க எல்லாம் போயிட்டாங்க, மெட்டீரியல் வாங்குங்க, நல்லா இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஓகே சரி, see you all, bye bye.
Thank you sir. Bye.
Thank you, sir.